Welcome back to the channel.
So this episode is going to be all about the loo.
And in this camper van we have a Thetford C400.
And our camper van is an Auto Trail Expedition 68. So I'll just demonstrate the problem. So we come in, power's on, do the flush, nothing happens. This has happened to us before, and the reason was because we'd run out of water in the flush. So we'll top that up just to make sure. So I can see there's water in the flush, but I am just gonna pop a little bit more in just to doubly make sure. So water's in, Tracy's gonna give it another go.
Nada.
So what I'm gonna go and do now is I'm gonna go check the fuse to see if that's blown. As you come in, the fuse is located in here, so I'm going to pull this out. So that came out pretty easy, and you can see straight away that the fuse is blown because there's that little black dot in the middle. So as the fuse is gone, that's a good indication that it's the pump. I believe the pump is quite a common fault on these toilets. So we've had it 2 years, so that's done quite well, and we do use the toilet a lot. So what I'm going to do now before I change the pump is I'm going to check the like propeller thing at the bottom, because sometimes they get clogged, so that might be the problem. So we'll do that first. So as we come in, what I need to do is I need to lift this off. So I can lift this off. Excuse the luminous orange, but that's another story. So I think you just wiggle this. Oh, that come off quite easy. And then if I put that up there, oh, that come off easy as well. So as we open it up, I think this is the circuit board. And what I need to do now is lift this up to get to the pump. So this should pull up easier. Oh yeah, it's all been quite easy. Ugh, dirty in there. So because it's full of the flush water, what I'm going to do next, before I even look at the pump, is I'm going to drain it. So I've got a bucket there, and I'm going to pull this out to drain it. She says. So pull down, that one out there, that's it. Oh, there we are. And then just...
Oh, there's some nasty bits coming out of there.
So that's the flush tank just about emptied, and we certainly weren't short of water.
What are you going to do next, Tash?
So now I've emptied the flush tank, what I'm going to do is give it a bit of a clean while we've got the opportunity to do that. So that's what I'm going to do now.
Let's have a little look.
Ooh. It was a bit awkward, but once I managed to pull this off by accident, and it actually made it easier.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so you can see. We'll just give that a clean because it might work after. Can you just pass me the screwdriver I've got there?
Yeah, sure. 2 seconds. There we are.
Thank you. So, yeah, that's solid, look.
No, it's not going to
Yeah.
work, is it? Can
So
you try and move it anyway?
No, it's not going to move.
Okay,
So
that's the problem.
Yeah, definitely the pump.
Okay.
So you can see it's really tight in there. I mean, I actually do have quite big hands, but you can imagine a chap with super big hands is going to really struggle.
Well done on getting it out.
Yeah, we'll have a tea break and then continue. So here's our replacement flush. It's a Thetford. And the part number is 16374. We had to order it from the UK. We ordered it on Monday and we got it yesterday, which was Friday, so 4 days, not too bad. So what I'm going to do now is, I am going to cut it as close to the pump as I can, just so, because over time if we have to do it again the wire is going to get shorter, but I'm going to have a practice because I don't want to fluff it up. I feel like I've got one chance.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, so I've got my, kindly donated by my brother, I've got my wire cutters, I've got my ratchet thing, and I've got the cable cutter. The crimper is good as well, so the colour of your crimper, so we've got red, which is in the box, and it's all colour coded, so I'll line it up with the red. So I'm going to have a little practice. So as you can see, I've done one practice, so I'm going to go again. So I think I'm ready to go. I've got my brave pants on. The fuse is out, but what I'm also going to do is switch all the power off because I don't want 12 volts going through me. So I'll do that now. Tracy is going to unpackage that. Let's get to it, Trace. Cut the cable. I'm going as close to the pump as I can. That's done. So just strip the white cable back, and I am just going to cut it here. So next job is to strip these cables, and I've definitely got my brave pants on because we've put the light back on now. And I haven't got a bag. So I've gone for 2.5. Yes. So here's my new pump. This black thing, I don't know what it's called, but you need to remember to put it on as it keeps the connections waterproof once it's back down there. So we have got blue to blue. There we go. Have my ratchet, my love.
Yep, there we go.
Thank you.
Just hold on just to give it some support for you.
So I just so I've had a fluff up. The wire slipped back out. So that's the wires attached, and before I heat seal it, I'm going to go put the new fuse in just to make sure that it works. I actually had a right palaver with the ratchet gun there. I've never used one before, so I really struggled with it. You know, when you're not used to the technique, but I got there in the end. So fingers crossed it works. 3 amp fuse. That's it in. Right, fuse in. Power on. Right, let's pray to the universe. Yes!
Yay! Well done, Tashy!
So before we heat seal it, we're going to retake the fuse out just because it's all live before we heat seal it. So Tracy's got the heat gun on the go.
Yep. I know.
So we had to use the heat gun on 1, not 2, as it blew the power bank. But it's alright at the minute. So that's it, heat sealed together. This makes it waterproof, as once it goes back in there it will sit in water as it's underneath this bit. So Tracy's just gone to get a cable tie, so when I reconnect the hose, which is there, the hose goes onto here. Cable tie the hose and the cable together so it's easier to re-pull back out again if we need to do it in the future. Oh no. So after all that effort, it doesn't work. So we've just re-pulled it all back out, and obviously one of the wires must have come up. The fuse hasn't blown, so the wires must have slipped, eh? Yeah. What a palaver.
Can't give up. I just can't give up. I just can't give up.
So day 2 of the pump fiasco. So what we think has happened, obviously when we first changed it, it worked. So either I haven't crimped it properly and the wires have come loose, or Tracy burnt it. So we think it's one of them two things, so we're going to recut it and try again. Cable cut. So I've just opened up the black waterproof bit, and yes, the cause was my crimping as this cable fell straight out. Take 2. Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Success is sweet. So if you've enjoyed that video, if that's the right word,
And you managed to watch it till the end.
then join us next time where we'll be in a campsite using said flush.
But there's something you're trying to hide.